To do a little shout out. The store is called Midnight Star Photography and Spa. If you're in or around the Collierville, Tennessee area, they have a wonderful little spa set up, so you can go in, get your feet done, have beautiful photography of yourself done. They have a nice little shop. They're carrying some of my tinctures as well. Now, they will be using my detoxifying foot soaks there. So if you would like to maybe drop in around Collierville and see them and tell them that Teresa sent you, they would love to see you. And I'll have all their information in the description box below as well. I just wanted to let everybody know about them, and it's always good to help local people. Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to underneath the canopy in my backyard. And today we're going to be making herbal detoxing foot soaks. Now, I've got several orders I have to fill, and I figured I might as well bring y'all along as well. Now, what I mix is half and half Epsom salt and also pink Himalayan salt. The Epsom salt will draw out the impurities in your feet. It'll also heal fungus, and it also gives you a really good dose of magnesium. Now, of course, I'm going to be making a big batches, so you don't have to. I'll have the single batch recipes in the description box below. And this, of course, is Epsom salt. Epsom salt got a little happy, I see. Of course, you want to take time to break up any clumps and make sure it's good and smooth. And that's 4 cups of Epsom salt. And now I'm going to do 4 cups. Now, of course, like I said, you don't have to make big batch like this. I'll have the single batch recipe below. I'm just filling some orders. And I'm going to want 4 cups of the pink Himalayan salt. And like I said, you want to make sure that you get all of the salt out of your bags. And of course, the pink Himalayan salt has a whole lot of natural minerals in it as well. And Himalayan salt will pull out toxins out of your feet and out of your system as well. And I said make sure that you get all your lumps broke up. You don't want any lumps. 4 cups of Epsom salt, and 4 cups of Himalayan pink salt. Make sure you get all your lumps. Now you're going to want to store it in a glass jar. Go on, mosquito. Okay, and now you're going to want, now this one is one that this is my own recipe, and it's called Earthenwalk. It's more of a earthy, scented, detoxifying foot soap. And of course, you want to use 100% essential oils. You do not use fragrance oils, perfume oils, because that is when you will have more of a chance of an allergic reaction because they're synthetic. This is cedarwood, and it is 100% pure essential oil. Now, since I'm doing a bigger batch, I'm going to use more drops, so don't have a heart attack. It's fine. And I'm going to want 40 drops. Oh, that smells amazing. And then I'm going to add frankincense as well, and I want 40 drops. And like I said, pure 100% essential oil. And here we go, 40 drops. Let's see, can you see? And then you're going to gently stir it around. Now, you can use a glass bowl. I don't have a big glass bowl. You can use a big glass bowl or a big metal bowl. That way, because if you use a plastic bowl, your essential oils will leach into your plastic bowl and you won't be able to wash the scent out. And you want to make sure you mix the essential oils in really, really good. Oh, this smells amazing. Oh. Okay. Now, we're going to add just one other little special treat. And this is my own homegrown patchouli leaves. I'm trying to make sure I get the stems out for now. You don't have to add the patchouli. You could add patchouli oil if you wanted to. This just gives it a little extra added scent and boost. And it makes it even more earthy smelling. Because not everybody wants flower scented. Whoops, I don't need to be doing that. Oh, that smells amazing. Now you can use patchouli oil if you wanted to. Just be really careful about the patchouli oil you buy. Make sure it's all natural and not synthetic. True, pure patchouli oil smells amazing. The synthetic stuff is the stuff that really stinks. Real patchouli is an amazing scent. Now, I think I'm going to add 10 more drops of the frankincense and the cedarwood. I'll pause it a minute. Sorry about that. It's that crazy time of the day where they don't know how to behave. And that's going to end up being, hold on. Okay, that will end up being 4 cups of Epsom salt, 4 cups of the pink Himalayan salt. Well, I was going to try to pause it, I'm sorry. 4 cups of Epsom salt, 4 cups of pink Himalayan salt, 50 drops of cedarwood, 50 drops of frankincense. And then if you was to use patchouli, I would add 50 drops of the patchouli as well to make sure it's all well rounded and you get each of the scents. Yes, that made a difference. Made it just a little bit. You don't want it too ungodly strong scented, but you want it scented just enough to make it wonderful. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm using a plastic container for transport only. It will be put into a glass jar at their shop, but this one's called Earthenwalk. It has cedarwood, EO, sandalwood, no, frankincense, EO, Patchouli Leaves, Epsom, salt. And Himalayan pink salt. And that way they know exactly what the ingredients are and their customers will know. Now comes the fun part. Containering it up. Oh, it smells wonderful. Alright, while I do this, I'm going to pause it. I'm not going to make y'all sit through me putting the salt in the container. I'll be right back. Okay, I have got my bowl cleaned. I have my salt container up. And this is ready to roll for the next batch. Now, what does detoxifying mean? It means to detoxify, to pull the toxins out. This mixture works for hurting feet, neuropathy, tired feet. Depending on which way you mix it, it also will work for athlete's foot and so on. It depends on what essential oils you use and what they're used for. Now, some of the mixes that I'll be making after a while will be uplifting, mood enhancing, and what you'll do is you'll take 2 gallons of warm water, as warm as you can stand it, and mix a half a cup of the salt mix, the detoxifying salt bath foot soak. You'll mix that in the water, and also a lot of people don't know to amp up the detoxifying effects of the Epsom salt and the pink salt. Add a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. It can just be plain apple cider vinegar. If you want to use the apple cider vinegar with the mother, that's okay. It's a little overkill, but plain apple cider vinegar will work wonders. It also helps boost up the amplifying effect of the detoxifying, as well as if you don't know if you have any like toenail fungus, athlete's foot, that will also help with that as well. If you have tired, achy feet because you've been on your feet all day, this is a wonderful way to not only rejuvenate your feet, but your spirit as well. And what it'll do is you'll soak your feet for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take 1 foot out at a time, set them on a towel on the floor, and let them air dry or slowly dry them yourself. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and use some really good lotion, or you can just choose not to and let your feet be wonderfully scented by the essential oils that you use. Now, we're going to do a more uplifting mixture now. And I'm going to need 4 cups of Epsom salt again, because I'm making big batches. And of course, Epsom salt is notorious for being clumpy. And I can feel the clumps in the bag. And this is plain Epsom salt. It's not scented or anything. Oops. Well, it's going to be a little extra Epsom salt. And like I said, you're going to want to make sure that you break up your clumps. because you don't want any clumps. And now I want 4 cups of pink salt. Now this one's going to be a more uplifting one. It's going to be a more floral and citrus scent. I'm going to fill that one on up since I had a little extra Epsom salt decided to jump in. Okay, so basically 4 cups of Epsom salt, 4 cups of pink Himalayan salt. Which this is a very highly mineralized natural salt. And it works wonders for detoxifying baths or foot soaks, either one. But what I'm making is foot soaps. You could turn it around and do bath salts with it as well. It will work wonderful for both. You just want to make sure that it's good and declumped and mixed very well. Okay, and like I said, 100% pure essential oil. Don't use any fragrance oil or anything like that because it's all synthetic, and there's a higher chance that you will break out in a rash from it. And I'm gonna go with 50 on each one of these. Oh, that smells wonderful. And that's geranium. That was geranium essential oil. And the next one is orange essential oil. And I'm going to go 50 with this one. And you want to make sure that you mix it in really well. Oh, this smells wonderful. This is completely different from the other one. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I decided to go get my bergamot essential oil, and that'll give it just a little more kick in the citrus. So I'm going to do 20 drops of it because it's a lot stronger. And that's going to, the geranium smells wonderful. So does the orange, but I want it to have just a little more hint of orange. And the bergamot, which is also very healing, will also kick it up just a little bit more. Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, this smells wonderful. Now, if you want your foot soaks, detoxifying foot soaks to smell a little stronger, you can add up to 60 drops with the 4 cups of Epsom salt and the 4 cups of pink salt. Don't go too much higher because you don't want to burn yourself, because essential oils can burn if not careful. It's not to be paranoid, it's to be in the know, to have the knowledge of when to don't take it any higher. But this smells amazing. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. And like I said, you don't have to make it this big of an amount. I'll have the original amount recipe in the description box below. But see how simple and easy it is to make your own detoxifying foot soaks. All you need is Epsom salt and pink Himalayan salt, equal parts. And then whichever essential oils that you're going to be mixing. Now I've shown you how to mix 2. I've got 2 more to go, and those I'll be doing those off video. This will get you started. Like I said, only use a half a cup and 2 gallons of really warm water, as warm as you can stand, and add a half a cup of apple cider vinegar, and it'll boost the detoxifying abilities of the salt, the Epsom salt, and the essential oils. Also know what each essential oil, what its healing abilities are as well. You can also use tea tree, lavender, I've got lemongrass, tea tree, peppermint. Now with peppermint, any mint essential oil, you gotta be careful because it can burn. So be careful, you don't want it too awful strong. But I'm fixing to put it up in a container. Let me go on and do that one more time. see, I'm going to call this one Geranium Bliss. And it's geranium, essential oil, orange, essential oil, bergamot, essential oil, Epsom salt, pink Himalayan. And that way you always know what you have in it, and always remember how many drops that you put in it in case you want to make it again, because there's been many a time I was back when I used to do all the bath salts and the foot soaks and everything. I've been out of it for a very long time, but I still remember a lot of my recipes. And then there's a lot that, well, I made one big batch, thankfully, because, well, I couldn't remember what all I put in it because I didn't write down notes as I went along. I learned my lesson after that one because that was a very popular one, and I couldn't remake it. Everyone, I hope this encourages you to make your own detoxifying foot soaks as well. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I will answer them as soon as I can. Please click the like and subscribe button so you can come along on other prepping ideas, healing ideas. There's so much more to do, and I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can and get them done. Everyone, please click the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload another video. If you enjoyed this video, please share it far and wide so that we can teach as many people as we can. Everyone, please take care. Have a blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, everyone.